What up, my guys?
I highly doubt that we could ever meet eye to eye. Right now, my reach, me being open skies. Higher than the pants on earth, but that's my favorite line. And OG cushion, head do all my favorite kind. I got a smoke thing, and that's my form of therapy. Stress kill a motherfucker, I can't let it murder me. They say we make you laugh, the same thing will make you cry. We make it hard to see, and I can't see me saying bye. I love you, Mary Jane, cause the super chillin'. This shit the only bitch.
What up? What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Late night NBA talk with Jay. It's all love. Um, things are going well, man. Things are going well, and like the one thing that I want to say, just like for motivation, just before we start, like we're not getting too high, we're not getting too low. Like if you sense some bad energy in your life, especially for us betters, you need to get that shit out, man. And this is just all facts. So, there's what I'm saying, things that's been happening in my life, and I was putting my energy into the wrong places, and it's just kind of like, what I'm saying, everything happens for a reason. Like I don't really know how to put it, but just know that if you feeling something that's not really right, if you feel like there's some bad energy, you need to, one, get away from it. Like if it's somebody that you gotta be with, live with, then you probably need to like leave the house or something. You know what I'm saying? If it's like somebody that you don't have to be with, you need to leave their ass in the dust. And this is facts, man. So it's just one thing that I'm learning, that like a lot of the energy that you put in different places, it can somewhat backfire on you. See what I'm saying? So just watch where you put your energy, and make sure that you got the right people surrounded with you as well, man. So and also, like, if you're not living right, like that shit like has to do with energy, especially towards your plays as well. You see what I'm saying? So we're sports bettors. We need all the good karma we can get. We need all the good vibes we can get, man. So I just want to say, like, what I'm saying, especially if you taking my plays, man, don't be having bad energy and shit, and bad energy on the plays, and being negative, and what I'm saying, cheating on your wife and all this type of shit. That type of stuff comes back to bite us in our ass, man. So just a little bit of motivational quote is just something I've noticed with myself, is that we need to get our energy right. And when you see what I'm saying, when if it's in the wrong place, or if you're feeling something negative, or if you're doing some bad shit in your life, you probably need to clean that up if you want to start winning, man. So I had to be taught that lesson. I had to learn the hard way. And that's just something I want to say, just to, what I'm saying, a little bit of motivation, man. But also, I've already sent 4 picks out to the guys, for the members. So I've already sent 4 picks out for the members. I think we're 4-0 on live bets so far this season. So and I'll give out 2 of them tonight. So I'll have 5 plays tomorrow for Friday. I'll give 2 of them tonight. One of them's a prop, and I couldn't even really get a bunch of money down, so I've got to wait. I got to go get my bets in first before hundreds or thousands of people start going to move this shit up. I got to get my money first, but I do think it's gonna hit regardless, and I fucking love this prop. I love this prop as well, man. So I'll never tell you guys to join the channel as a member. You do not have to. There are perks. I'll say that right now. There are perks. So let's get straight to it. It's all love. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Anybody that's still here, and you guys, you know what I'm saying, and you guys still mess with me. There's a lot of people that literally gave up on me, or literally like hate me. There's people that I used to work out with at the gym, play basketball with. People used to call me. People used to look up to me, all this. So I stopped doing the YouTube show, and I don't hear anything from them ever again. And that's cool. And I'm glad that they left. Honest, and I hope that they don't watch the show no more either, because there's some bad energy. We had to get that shit going. You see what I'm saying? But let's get straight to it in this one. It's all positive vibes. And if you're members, I don't even remember how to fucking get there, honestly. So the guys that are members, if you want to tell them how to get there, I don't even know how. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I remember last year I was telling people, oh no, if you want to, you can. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Let's get straight to it, to some games, man. I'm not gonna talk all the games, and if you want, you can put some in the chat, and maybe I'll say a few words about it. Let's go to the streets of Memphis. Grizzlies laying 3.5 points at the house. It was 4.5. It will go back up to 4.5. Ja Morant is questionable. Don't get me started. He's gonna play. I don't know why they like fucking with us, but regardless, he's gonna play. I damn near know that shit for sure. And hold on, I wanted to say something too because I know a lot of people probably don't watch every video. I did a video where I said more NBA picks, and I was just kind of showing off my shoe collection. And I did say that these shoes came in today, and it kind of gave me some type of premonition. I remember last time I had some black and orange 12s came in, and we was on the Knicks that day, and I knew that the Knicks was gonna get it done because my shoes came in. These gold sixes came in today. So what I said on that little show that barely people watched, I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors win this game. And I think if you go back and watch that video, I gave you a pick as well. If the Warriors do, I said, okay, well, we're gonna do this. So I don't know, but I just had to say that. And these motherfuckers are crazy too, man. I'm digging it. I couldn't wait. I've been waiting for a month on these. These things are crazy, bro. They're crazy. But I had a feeling that I don't know. Warriors, I don't know. We'll see. This one though. Grizzlies laying 3.5. And I know I took the Pelicans in the first game, and I think they had every chance to win that game, especially cover. Fucking Zion turned the ball over. They had the ball with 5 seconds left, and then Zion turned the ball over, man. Fucked up the spread. All we needed was a score right there, man, and we would have covered that plus 4.5. So, and the Pelicans got up to a lead 22-9. I know the Grizzlies play well at the house. I don't think they win this game, man. The Heat are hungry. As long as they come into this game and play like they did versus the Magic, like the Heat surprised me a little bit, to be honest with you. It's not that I was super down on them, but there's so many question marks coming from them. And I said, I did say also that I feel like there was a few too many points for the Magic, but I knew that the Magic at the end of the day was like the better team that was going to flex their muscles. Bane over there is just too much, man. Carroll, Wagner, Bane, Suggs is too much for him. Now the Heat have a winnable game. Keep in mind, this team lost every single game in the preseason. If I'm not mistaken, they went 0-5 or 0-6 in the preseason. And I would just be laying in bed thinking about all type of scenarios. I'm like, damn, the Heat might come out pissed trying to win their first game since they lost every single preseason game. But they did lose their first game. They did in tough fashion. Because they could have won versus the Magic. They were playing the better game. Magic just took over late. I like the defense that I saw from the Heat. We can't forget they got Norman Powell now. They're still missing Tyler Hero, and they need the guards because obviously you just got Drew Smith and Davion Mitchell running the point guard, but Bam was doing his thing. Norman Powell's doing his thing. They got some guys off the bench, Fontecchio. So I'm saying they got Aaron Wiggins over there. They have some guys, and we know that Spoelstra's a really great coach as well. And like I said, I don't want to hate on the Grizzlies. I know that this team is like definitely a home team. This is where they're going to play their best ball. The defense. We're getting 3.5 points here. Going to go back up to 4.5 with the much better defensive team, and I think they can match with the Grizzlies. Like if the Grizzlies want to run up and down, that's going to favor the Heat. So the Heat are going up against somewhat, you could probably say, a more fluid offensive team than the Magic, but like the defense that they're about to be going up against is nothing like they just saw versus the Magic. The size that they're about to go up against is nothing like they just saw versus the Magic. So just from going from probably one of the best defenses in the league, like I ain't gonna give them a top 5 defense in the league, going to a bottom 5 defense. I just feel like the Heat are going to absolutely feast here. I could see it in their eyes. They're pissed. They're tired of losing. Keep in mind, they got swept. Didn't they get swept in the playoffs last year? I'm pretty sure, man. I'm pretty sure they got swept in the playoffs last year. Let me just go and see real quick. But regards to that, I'm already on Heat. I think I took some plus 4.5, but even plus 3.5. Like I say, if you want, you can wait on this one. John Morant's going to be ruled in. They little ankle. Come on, bro. He came back in the game and dominated after that, man. So they've lost 3 straight matchups. They lost they played twice last year. They lost both meetings. One of them was by 34 points. And I know that the Heat remember that shit as well. And it was in Memphis. And then they lost by 2 points as well in Miami. So they lost both games last year. They did get swept in the playoffs. So going back to if you really want to look at it, they got swept in the playoffs by the Cavs, which we knew that shit was going to happen. Lost their first game, and they lost every single preseason game. This team is tired of losing. They have too good of a coach to be losing these games. This is a winnable game, in my opinion. And like I said, we're just going to let the chips fall where they fall, man. I like this team a little bit better. After this, they got the Knicks. They're probably not beating the Knicks. Well, I don't know. Knicks kind of walking wounded right now, but I don't think they're beating the Knicks. You got to go in here and win this game, man. And obviously, Ja, I mean, his ankle is a little banged up, but you know what I'm saying? You don't even know if he's gonna last the whole game. I like the Heat here, full game, and I'll probably add first half as well. Honestly, because I know that the Heat are going to come out pissed. I know that they're going to come out with their heads on fire. This should be a first half and full game spot for the Heat. Now, we saw last game the Pelicans covered that first half. Oh, let me see. No, maybe they didn't cover the. I'm pretty sure Pelicans covered that first half versus the Grizzlies last game because they got out to a huge lead and then pretty much end up pissing it away. Yeah, so the Pelicans were up 10 points. They were up 11 points at the half versus the Grizzlies. Grizzlies came back third quarter. Some of these teams, we just got to follow the patterns, man. They're going to do this shit all season. I said about the Warriors. First quarter, third quarter. It's just what now they didn't cover the first quarter, but third quarter came out. I did send it out to the guys. Warriors third quarter, -1.5. It was no sweat. You notice what they're doing. So the Grizzlies, they are more of a second half team. They will try to come back, but I know that the Heat are chomping at the bit to get a win, and I think they get it here. If you're gonna give me points, I'm gonna take them. I do think that it's gonna be a Heat first half spot as well. I will probably likely be on first half as well, but I think their defense comes out here and stifles the Grizzlies, and I don't think the Grizzlies defense is good enough once the Heat start you know what I'm saying, doing what they do, man. So give me Heat here. Yeah, I know about the gambling shit. Rozier. The Heat low-key been doing bad and having all type of problems ever since they got Terry Rozier. I know who Terry Rozier is. I know that he's like still has gang ties. I know he got his guys in the hood betting props. I'm already knowing this shit. See what I'm saying? But him being away from the team, I'm liking that shit. I don't like that the players have to and the coach has to answer questions about it, but Rozier been away from the team, bro. If y'all, man, Rozier, I wouldn't even want him sitting on the bench, bro. I don't know what it is. He just got the money. He just not the same. But regardless to that, I like the Heat here, and I will probably be on first half as well. But yeah, I'm already in there with Heat. +4.5 and +3.5. So, like I say, it'll go back up to 4.5, guys. I said this, you know what I'm saying, to the members. It will likely go back up to 4.5. Fully expect Ja Morant to play in this game. I don't even know why they play with us with the questionable tag and shit. He's gonna play. So, but I like the Heat regardless. So if you want, you can wait for him to get ruled in and then get a better number. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think it's gonna be also a spot where I sprinkle on the money line as well. And we got S. Dot in here. And he's gonna bring the Heat vibes, and we're gonna burn their ass up. We lighten the Grizzlies up. We lighten their paws on fire. Heat tomorrow. Yeah, first half and full game. Probably money line on both. They are chomping at the bit to get a win. So that is one of my plays tomorrow. The Heat for me. What you like, S. Dot? Yeah, I'm on them tomorrow. I already got money on them. You see what I'm saying? So first play for me tomorrow is gonna be Heat plus the 3.5. Let's go and talk about this Spurs-Pelicans game, man, because this is one. If you want the Spurs, you better bet them right now. Now, the Spurs are the better team. I don't like overreacting over one game. I don't like that. Now, Yves Missi is questionable here. It might be doubtful. He's day-to-day because he has some little injury or something. If Yves Missi doesn't play, they already don't have Kevon Looney. It's going to be tough, especially going up against Wemby. It's going to be tough. Now, it's going to be all the money is going to be on Spurs, especially after what they saw the first game. All the money going to be on the Spurs. But, I mean, like I say, sometimes that shit really doesn't matter, honestly. Sometimes it really just don't matter. So, Spurs obviously coming off a 33-point win. Like I say, the Pelicans are better than people think, in my opinion. I mean, you saw them. They played a really good game in Memphis that third quarter. They gave up 41 points, but I still like even getting down double digits. They still, because last year's Pelicans team, if they had got that lead and then got smacked in the mouth in the third quarter, they about to get smoked by 20. The fact that they were able to come back and make it a close game and it was a 2-point game late, that shows me something with the Pelicans. Now, if they don't have Emisi, it's gonna be tough. I mean, shit, you're gonna have Derek Queen. See what I'm saying? Pretty much starting at center. It'd be nice to have Looney. And I believe that's Hunter Dickinson that played 4 minutes. Not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure that's Hunter Dickinson. But regardless to that, it's going to be tough because Wemby's looking like He's going crazy. And I was also want to say something. I did a future show, and I talked about Coach of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year, MVP, all this shit. Everybody has moved. Everybody has moved. I said about Benedict Mathurin. You see what he did. I told you Benedict Mathurin is about to take a leap this year. You see what he did. I said, who else did I say? I said Ed, who's my pick for MVP. You see what he did first game. Now Wemby is like the second favorite, plus 300. He could get it, but you need to see if he's going to play enough games. But Wemby went from plus 1,800 to plus 300. It's crazy. And then Shea, obviously, he put up 50-something tonight. Half of them was foul shots. I ain't gonna start. I'm not gonna start, but I don't want to get too off. I just come to this game to say, like, it is Spurs or nothing for me. And if you want the Spurs, you better bet it tonight. I mean, and why are you waiting? This shit was 1.5 when the line came out. These lines been out since yesterday. It was 1.5, and then it was 2.5 pretty much all day, and then you start to see it creep up 3, and then 4, and then now it's pretty much. I mean, you can still get 3.5s, but all the money's on them. I don't like being on spots like this, honestly. I don't like being on spots like this. I just don't. Like 90% of the money is going to be on the Spurs. When you get shit like that, that's when you possibly get mob shit because they want to take everybody's money. So Spurs looked really good defensively. They're definitely the better overall team. Can't forget that they're still missing De'Aaron Fox and Jeremy Sochan. And like the Pelicans do actually have guards. It's not the same thing as the Mavs. The Pelicans actually have guards. So it's going to be a little different because you actually have guys that can handle the ball. With lean Spurs, I don't get involved in these type of games. I think there's better under the radar games that I'd rather be on, man. So I just really want to go over this game to tell you, if you want the Spurs, you might as well go ahead and get on it as soon as possible. And also start getting on some of these spots, man. Start getting on some of these spots like literally the day before. You see what I'm saying? He says Wemby props though. Yep, that's a fact. No Mafia is around right now. You're fucking crazy. The Mafias will always be around. Always be around. The government has ties with the Mafia. They literally do deals with them like with drugs and shit. Let them, you know what I'm saying? You got government officials paid off, police. Come on, bro. It's like saying the cartel's not around. Stop it. Yeah, I liked Nembhard earlier. I did. He left at halftime. We're not gonna give people like that. We're not gonna give some of these people because it's been a great season so far. It's only 3 days in the season. We're not about to do that. All right, a few more games, man. Any questions in the chat? I'll go through a couple more games. Yeah, I'll get. There's one more pick that I want to talk about in the Suns Clippers game, and then if there's another game that you guys want me to go over, let me know. I guess we could talk about Wolves Lakers since it's a huge one. See what I'm saying? Since it's a huge one, so let's see what happens in this one. Let's go to the streets of. Kind of want to go to Sacramento. Let's talk about Wolves Lakers because there's going to be a lot of money on this game. I'm still trying to figure the Lakers out. Still trying to figure them out. We know they got a superstar in Luka. I don't hate the roster. I don't like DeAndre Ayton starting the center. Tell you that right now. Bring his ass off the bench. Ayton is just, I don't know, bro. I don't agree with the way he plays basketball. I don't think he plays hard 100% of the time out there. I've coached players like this. I can't stand them, bro. I can't stand them. I don't think Ayton should be starting center for the Lakers. Start Jackson Hayes over his ass. And I promise you, it might just light a fire into him, but start Jackson Hayes over him, man. Somebody. I'd start Hachimura or somebody, but yeah, I mean, you're going up against Gobert here, but start Jackson Hayes, man, and you'll have a chance to win this game. Y'all remember what happened last game? So first off, let me start with this. This is playoff revenge for the Lakers. So I don't want the Wolves. I'm sorry. My guy says Lakers is his team and their ass right now. He might bring back Dwight. Stop it. Jackson Hayes doesn't stink. He doesn't have offense, but he can catch lobs. He can play defense. And he wants to play defense. When you got Luka, you don't need nobody offensive center, bro. He can throw lobs to Jackson Hayes all day and play defense. What else you need your center to do when you got Luka? You don't need somebody out there that can't defend the rim and don't even like playing defense, bro. I'm sorry. Aiden, the jury's out on Aiden, bro. He's not, bro, got that baby white side. You see what I'm saying? Got that money, and it's just different. So don't forget that the Lakers have playoff revenge. They won the first game versus the they lost the first game, won the second one in LA, and I believe LeBron got hurt after that. And then once LeBron got hurt, like it was done. So I know game 3, Wolves won by 12. Let me see. LeBron played in that one. They were down 2-1. He had 38 points. Then what happened in game 4? LeBron played in that one as well. Then somebody got hurt. Somebody had got hurt. LeBron played in all the games. Luka played in all the games too. Yeah, LeBron didn't get hurt. Somebody got hurt. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about Curry, but playoff revenge. You know that the Lakers are going to be turned up for this one. That's a fact. The Lakers will be turned up for this game. Playoff revenge is something that you do not forget. They will be turned up. And honestly, like with all the money being on the Wolves, the Lakers might just get the calls in this one as well. Y'all know that the Lakers are one of those teams. They're one of the mob teams, man. I don't need to tell you this. You know this shit. So I'm saying they're coming off a loss versus the Warriors, which you can kind of argue that they didn't play horrible. In their first half, they played really well. This is the third quarter. Once again, that's coaching, though. So if I want Lakers here, I want them first quarter, first half. I don't have a problem with JJ Redick. I just don't think he's an alpha male. And I don't think some players just really, they're not going to listen to him. So I'm saying they say Luka's hurt. That's why him to get MVP is going to be tough. You see what I'm saying? That's why him to get MVP is going to be absolutely tough, to be perfectly honest with you, man. So, Pacers first quarter, Nuggets first half cash. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me see here. Luka's hurt. It's a groin. They can shoot him up and he'll be all right, man. Nuggets were fired by the Knicks this summer. 10 Celtics, yeah. Prices they offered team advice and intel. It probably won't matter. I think that Lakers first quarter is probably a look. It's probably a look. I hadn't bet it, probably not gonna bet the game, but I know that it's a lot of people that are gonna play the game. And like I said, with Luka's shot up, you know what I'm saying? By the time first quarter, first half, then he's gonna be good. It'll be over a full course of the game where it'll start creeping up on him. And we know Luka's not the best defender. Ant's gonna try to put him on a poster. He's gonna put him in the pick and roll every single time. Another thing I did notice. So first off, guys, the Wolves are having to place a bunch of young guys. They're having to play some young guys. I don't really like. I like Terrence Shannon Jr. I like guys. You know what I'm saying? Rob Dillingham. I don't think Rob Dillingham played that much, but I like Terrence Shannon Jr. The fact that the Wolves had to go to him is a little bit weird. Like Terrence Shannon Jr., he's not a bad player, guys. I want you guys to understand this. I'm not hating on him at all. I actually like Terrence Shannon Jr. I actually love him. This is his second year in the league. And if I'm the Wolves and I want to be a top 4 team in the West, I don't want to see Terrence Shannon Jr. playing 26 minutes. And that's just a fact. This is just me going through the teams and the rosters. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw Bones Highland out there get 8 minutes. No. Bones Highland's not a bad player. All these guys can hoop. They're in the NBA. You don't want Bones Highland having to play 8 minutes. You don't want to have Terrence Shannon Jr. to be relying on him, a second-year guard, to be playing 26 minutes. It might even be his third year, but I'm pretty sure it's his second year. But regardless of that, I'm worried about the Wolves bench. I am. I do think that the Lakers have a little bit deeper of a team because, like, Naz Reid needs to be the one that's playing 26-30 off the bench. You see what I'm saying? And Conley, I know he barely played 13 minutes. He's pretty old. They're trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm worried about when, like, if Ant goes off the floor, I'd be worried. I think if Ant goes off the floor, if he gets in quick foul trouble or something, I'd be worried because I don't like other than Nas Reed on the bench. It's a little thin. Wolves need to get somebody off the bench, in my opinion. Just my opinion. The jury's still out. We'll see. But I think Lakers first quarter, first half should be a look here, in my opinion, man. You're right. Yeah, no, Dillingham didn't play, but you gotta understand some of these they're not ready, bro. It's not the preseason, man. This is real shit right here. Wolves need at least one more guy coming off the bench, man. They need at least one more coming off the bench. So that's just me. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Lakers won outright. Everybody's going to be on the Wolves. Nobody's going to take the Lakers. And I mean, they can compete here. And they got playoff revenge. So keep that in the back of your mind. Also, first game of the season last year. Now they did have LeBron. It was a different team, but they didn't have Luka. And Lakers beat them outright. Same line. Same line. Everybody was on. It might have been Lakers minus 2.5, but regardless, I remember I took the Lakers there. I was like, nobody believes in them here. I feel like the Lakers get the job done, and they did. So I think Lakers first quarter, first half will be the look there. And last game I'll go over. We got Fiddle on the show tomorrow, guys. Last game I'll go over. Suns Clippers, laying 9.5. Clippers are old as shit, and Ty Lue might have. You never know. He might have. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Like my sources tell me that Damian Jones. Him and Ty Lue are like damn near best friends, man. So I don't know. I know one thing that Ty Lue has had some very questionable games. Like how many times have the Clippers got blown out by like 30, 40 points? I bet you if I can go look at the log over the last 3 or 4 seasons, they've had at least 3 or 4 games where they just got blown out. I remember a Mavs versus Clippers. I think it was like game 7 or game 6. Mavs smoked them by 45 or 50. Some questionable shit happening with Ty Lue's teams, man. I don't give a damn, but I digress. To this game, Clippers laying 9.5. It's moving up to 10. Suns, I think this is going to be something all year for the Suns. I think that you're going to want to fade them early, and if they want, the Suns got down by 20 points versus the Kings, stormed all the way back, and even ended up covering the 3.5 spread. You know what Dylan Brooks said? You have to get into the mind of these players, man. They'll tell you a lot. Dylan Brooks said, "We just wear them down." We just wear them down. He says a lot of teams don't want to play that type of style basketball for the full 48 minutes. And Dylan Brooks says every team that he's been on, that's been their strategy. Let's wear these guys down. Let's get in their head. Let's wear them down, whether we're fouling, all this. And by the time the fourth quarter comes, they're gassed or they're tired of us being in their face. So, like, Suns will be comeback teams. They will be second half teams just because, like, the defense that they are playing, which I like that they're playing defense, it'll wear down teams in the second half. Now, for this game, the Clippers got to be, like, at some point, their antennas got to be going up like, hold on, bro. They were down like 20-some points in the first quarter in Utah. Now, it was high altitude, and I kind of knew to somewhat leave them alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely wouldn't land double digits with them on the road. But in this particular spot, I like the Clippers in the first quarter, and also think that they still have that first quarter edge because of the wall. Teams not really, you know what I'm saying? They don't practice in it. They're not really used to it. It's first game of the season over there. For the Suns, that wall, they have an advantage there to start games. They're used to it. Other teams are not. The Suns will probably start slow here for a little while, still trying to figure things out. Devin Booker has to have the ball in his hands a lot. He's running a point guard, but they're also dependent on him to score as well. A lot of new pieces on the team, new coach, a lot of stuff they're learning. You parlay that with the Clippers coming out likely pissed, knowing damn well they can't come out like that in the first quarter. I took Clippers first quarter minus 2.5. It's what makes sense to me. I'll let the chips fall where they fall, man. It's crazy. Chauncey said that in his interview the other day. After the Wolves game, he said, I don't deal too much with pressure. I don't really care too much about pressure. I let the chips fall where they fall. And it's just crazy. And then bro got picked up early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. But regardless of that, Clippers, first quarter, minus 2.5. This is one I want to get tonight because it's already minus 2.5, minus 120. And it'll probably be 3, probably even close minus 3.5 tomorrow. So a couple of looks that I wanted y'all to get out tonight was Clippers, first quarter, minus 2.5, and Heat plus 3.5. But like I say, that one's actually going to move the other way when Morant gets ruled in, man. So, any other thoughts before we get up out of here? Any other thoughts, man? I like he's Star Child say he like Clippers first quarter and first half. I see it. I see the path. I see the path there for sure. Yeah, he did, man. We've been knowing this shit been happening, man. Lakers been doing this shit. It just I don't like the fact that they pick and choose when they want to somebody get in trouble. When they doing it on props, it's a problem. But when everybody's in on the fix on for a full game side, nobody want to say nothing because it's $1 billion industry and they are all in cahoots with each other. But when it's a single player, especially when they black, under on the props, yeah, throw his ass in jail for 10, 20 years. Hell yeah, put him under the jail. Don't let especially when they black. They try to make a example out of us, man. But I ain't gonna even get into all that, but they're facts. But I ain't gonna even get into all that. But shit happens every day. It's just when it's with a full game side or a team winning, they don't say nothing. But if somebody going out here put all this money on props and lead the game early, yeah, they're gonna make an example out of your ass. So I just want to let y'all know shit's been happening. I've been trying to tell motherfuckers. See what I'm saying? And that's it, man. We got Fiddle on the show, and I'm sure he will love to explain to you guys the Warriors and Blazers game. I'm sure he'd love to explain to you guys spots like the Celtics, Knicks, Bucks, Raptors, Cavs, Nets. I'm sure he would love to. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be on the show tomorrow with Fiddle. Just wanted to come on here and give you guys a couple early picks. So I think this is really going to move. And then, like I say, I mean, if you want, you know what I'm saying, you can join the channel. I know there's one prop that I'll be waiting. I won't release it until I can get my fucking money down on it first. But it's a really good prop. And I won't be betting many props anymore. I'll tell you that right now. I won't even be looking their way. But there's one tomorrow in one game. And I think this prop is the best in this game. And I'm not going to gas up too much because I'm not even a prop guy. You see what I'm saying? But facts. It's a fact there. See what I'm saying? That's a fact. Where those at? We know who all that went to the Epstein Island, man. The list has been released. They just don't want to say it like publicly, but those documents have been released. You can go and find it if you want. Clips first quarter, yes, sir. So 2 plays for me, man. Heat plus 3.5. If you want, you can take tonight. I do think it's going to close 4.5. Ja Morant definitely going to play this game, bro. He's definitely going to play this game. I don't think it matters. Yeah, Fiddle gonna have some shit for us tomorrow. We will gonna be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, for sure. But I just want to get to the house, man, and do this show for you guys, give you guys a couple of looks, let you know if you want to bet the Spurs, you need to go ahead and bet it. All the money's gonna be on them, but if you want to bet it, tonight, I would be a little bit careful with that Wolves game. That's just me. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Lakers won that game outright. They definitely have the more depth as well. When they start getting to the bench, that's when the Lakers can take over, in my opinion, man. So no buckets for me. No action for me at all. I'm doing my own thing, man. Doing my own thing. But that's it. Yeah, I'll be going over every other game. We're going over tomorrow, guys. Blazers, Warriors. We're going over Celtics, Knicks. I got a lot to say about that one. It's a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. But that's the show, man. Couple looks. Couple looks for y'all, man. 2 picks that I think are gonna. Well, like I say, one of them might move against us, but I think Clippers first quarter will start to go up to 3.5, in my opinion, man. So Clippers first quarter minus 2.5 for me, and I'm on the Heat plus 3.5, and I also think Heat come out and win the first half as well. So we probably go with all 3 of those picks. I think Heat come out win the first half as well. So I'll be on Heat first half. What we got? +1. I think I had to take +0.5. No, it's +1.5. Maybe I didn't take Heat first half yet. Let's see. Y'all can go ahead and leave, man. I'm just trying to make sure that I got some on this Heat first half, man. Pretty sure I did, though. No, I didn't bet Heat first half, but let's do it right here on the show. Fuck it. 2 tiers in a bucket, man. Homie used to always say this shit. 2 tiers in the bucket. Fuck it. Heat first half +1.5, Minus 105. We in there. Would you take minus 3.5 first quarter? I probably wouldn't. I mean, I think they could be up by 5 at the end of the first quarter, but no, I don't. I mean, I don't know why you're taking. Who has 3.5? You should at least be getting 3 at the very least. Yeah, I'm gonna add first half for the Heat. I'm adding it. But like I said, when Morant gets ruled in, the line's gonna go up. So we can take it now. I don't think there's much of a chance he gets ruled out, but you never know in today's NBA. But that's a show, man. Just a few games for you guys. Heat plus 3.5. What my money's on, Heat first half plus 1.5, and then I have Clippers first quarter minus 2.5. Heavily lean Lakers first quarter and first half. Super small lean to Spurs minus 4. I just don't like betting the games where over 90% of the money is on it. I don't like it. But like I say, if he meets these out, Wemby's going stupid again. He's going crazy again, man. So that's the show, man. It's all love. It's us against the bookies. We're back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, with my guy Fiddle. And you know what I'm saying? I know Fiddle's going to have some different looks than me. So I do want you guys to come back and check that show out one time for the one time, man. It's all love. If you have to take 3.5 for the Clippers first quarter, I'd probably just go ahead and stay off. I would, because if it happens to be by 3, you're gonna be pissed at me. And you know what I'm saying? I just don't think. But even if you can get 3, but I don't want to lay over a full possession with the Clippers. They are old, but I know that they're gonna come out playing for real from the start this time. And I know that the Suns can possibly struggle to score at some point. I think the Clippers stifle them, probably cover first quarter and first half. It's all love. It's late. I'm about to go get some sleep, man. I will be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll have at least. I know I'll have 5 picks, and then Fiddle, you know, he might have 8 of them shits, man. So it's Friday. We're trying to get this cash, man. We got work to do. We out.